welcome to another episode of Modern Trends. If you've not already done so, you can like, subscribe, share. Whatever you do, stay safe, always be good, and do the right thing. The first thing I'm going to talk about is Hushpuppi. There's been a lot of news about him and how he got busted, and taken to the US to face his charges. He's not been proven guilty yet, but if he's proven guilty, he's gonna be spending a minimum of 20 years in prison. So my advice to you is, don't do scam. It doesn't pay anybody. If I ever had a platform to tell people something, this is what I would say: don't do scam. It doesn't help anybody at the end of the day, because if you think about it, all the time that you've used to build that knowledge to steal from people, you would have used it constructively to do something for yourself. Start a business. If you don't have money, you can borrow from somebody. If you can't borrow, then you can just meet somebody that is already in a trade and say, look, I want to learn from you. Either it be tailoring, either it be carpentry, whatever. Just find something. I don't believe that, I don't believe in unemployment, because there's so much one person can do to become something. A boy today can become a master tomorrow. A small guy today, shop small owner today, can become a big boutique owner tomorrow. But everything takes time, and that's what people don't understand. Everything takes time. You can't start from 1 year old and jump to 27 years old in one day. No, it takes years. And during those years, you're supposed to be honing your talent, honing your gifts, adding more knowledge and growing. First thing is, go to school, learn something. If you can't go to school, then learn handwork. Just become something that people can look up to tomorrow and say, look, this guy made it out of his family good. Because nobody ever gives anybody anything. You have to take life by the scruff of the neck and make something for yourself, because nobody actually really cares whether you make it or not except you. You're the only person that can determine your future. You're the only person that can become whatever you want to become. Dangote did not just sleep and become what he is, and today he's still working hard, because guess what, when you stop working hard, everything just starts going out around you. So what am I trying to say? Don't do scam. Try and be something. Learn something, grow it for time, and become rich gradually. If you become rich by stealing or scamming people, look, it only takes 1 minute for you to lose everything. Life is up and down, but the thing is, if you have a business and you have the knowledge that you've grown over time, you can always count on that knowledge and count on that skill to become something. So what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to say, become something that people can appreciate tomorrow. Don't scam people. I've said it like 5, 6, 7 times now, because it's really important that you understand who you are, and what you're gonna do. If you don't have a job, try and get into business. If you don't have money, try and start with somebody that is already doing it and say, look, for 2 months, I'm gonna work for you, don't pay me, I'm gonna learn. And after you finish learning it, then you can also start teaching people, because we need each other to grow, basically. So I'm a foundation. We're trying to do something for people. We're trying to put together, food packages and try and help people that basically don't have food. Email me. You can, in the comment section, you can just write, okay, look, I want you to come visit this community, and we'll be there. We're trying to reach as many communities as we can in Africa, and we're trying to do, as much as we can. We are limited. If you can also contribute to the project, you're welcome. It's like a community project, reaching out to various communities, so people know that, look, there are people that are there to care for them. I've been doing this since 2011, and I think everyone that, has participated or helped out or volunteered or given at any point in time, you guys are my heroes. You guys are people, because like when I wake up, when I sleep and I wake up, the only thing I think about is how to help people. And at the end of the day, when I see people, even if it's one person that I'm able to help, like feed them or give them advice like I'm doing right now, You know, I got a lot of calls from the last video that I did saying, oh, I really got something from that, you know. So I kind of want to continue this, and I want to also be, you know, a help to you in any way that I can. So I can't give you everything that I have, honestly, but like if I had more, I would give. So what am I trying to say? You know, we're just here to help one another. If you can give, fine. If you need, you know, just in the comment section, say something, your community or a community that you feel like, you know, we can help. Moving on to something else that I want to talk about. I want to talk about Will Smith. Wow, this guy has a very big heart, because I don't understand what was happening, but I learned that him and his wife going through a secret separation that nobody knew about, and his wife went, you know, to a relationship with August, and at the end of the day, in an interview, August spilled it, and everyone was like, whoa, but Will Smith has been married to Jada for like, you know, forever, so what's happening here? So they came out, you know, on their talk show and cleared it up that, yeah, this actually happened. But kudos to Will Smith though, because, you know, if it's with that woman and moving on, but at the end of the day, he stuck with her, and they found a common ground, and they were still living together and everything. You know, relationships are complicated. Nobody ever has it easy, you know, so you can't really judge the man or judge the woman and say, oh, she was doing this with Tupac and, you know, and this and that. Nobody, even your relationship, how is it going? You know, tell us how your relationship is going. If it's going good, yeah, good for you, but look, there's no sea there's no sailor that will tell you that all the years that I've been sailing, I've never had no storms. Storms are part of life. But how you deal with it is what's more important. I give kudos to Will because he's matured, you know, he handled the relationship in a very, very matured way. And at the end of the day, you know, they're still together. That's what's important, you know, because in this day and age that we live, you know, every day we hear about this person breaking up, this person divorcing. You know, I'm not an advocate of breaking up or divorcing, but the only thing I can stand for is a man beater. If your man beats you, walk. There's no other way. You know, there's no other thing to say. If you can be in a relationship that is cordial and respectful, good. But once a man lays his hands on you, my dear, there's nothing to say, just walk. I, you know, was reading a post one day of a woman that, you know, she texted her male friend and was like, oh, look, my boyfriend beats me again. And I know that the male friend was interested in her because he was like, oh, you need to leave that relationship right now because, like, you know, he can't beat you, you know, for what, you know? So she was asking, what should I do? Like, break up with him. You know, the guy was telling her to break up with him. At the end of the day, the conversation went, okay, I'll break up with him. Then she now went on her status and wrote, oh, nobody can break me and my monkey's love. I'm like, what? You know, some women take a nick out of it, you know, like they love abusive relationships. Some women don't, but the truth is, once a man lays his hand on you, it's time for you to move. For real, there's no need being in a relationship where it gets violent and abusive. But what do I know? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Like, subscribe. The final thing I'll say is always do the right thing. The right thing is always the right thing to do. So be safe, wear your face masks everywhere you go, you know, and try to practice social distancing. Like I said, you know, this is gonna blow over very soon. The pandemic is gonna be over very soon. But while we are at it, keep praying, keep trusting in God, and everything is gonna work out for you. Until my next episode, see you very soon.